Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are all doing good today. I've got my hat on today. Look, I'm catfishing. I said to my son, I said earlier, I says I'm going to be catfishing today actually with the blonde hair and all. He says, I don't know if that is catfishing, Mum. So maybe it's my kind of catfishing. It's blueberry catfish. That's what's going on it. Anyway, let me get the chat up before. Have I got the sound down? I've got the sound down today. I'm learning. Oh. So I'm just on my own today. I've got my cousin's not feeling very well, so please everyone, she's not got anything baddery, but please just keep her in your thoughts. My beautiful cousin, get well soon if you're watching. Good afternoon, lovely Lisa. Lisa, I've done Christmas shopping within the past hour. Within the past hour, I've been Christmas shopping, believe it or not. It's been happening. Thank you, KJ. It's the blonde hair, isn't it? Ooh, look at this. I've been trying to keep this bit down. This bit keeps puffing out, but ooh, see the blonde? I've turned blonde overnight, and my hair's grew really long overnight, so it's natural. Good morning, sweet Ali. Good morning, Misfit, or good afternoon from Scotland. Bosnia, good afternoon in beautiful Bosnia. There's my lovely Otter. Otter, I hope you're keeping well. Beautiful Otter, I love your channel very much. Otter, if you haven't seen Otter's channel, please subscribe and go and watch. She's got the most beautiful voice. See, I always think my voice is rough. Like Tina Turner says in that song, some ASMR artists like Otter has got lovely, soft, beautiful voice, and then you've got me. I come in rough like that, but still try and give you tingles, roughly. Oh, there's Walking on Hot Ice. Good afternoon, beautiful. I hope you're doing good. Sonia, good afternoon, sweet Sonia. Look, see, I'm not going to be on long. I won't lie to you today. I won't be on long because look, ta-da! The sun is out and is beautiful. It's bikini weather. Bikini weather. That's what's, swimming costume on out the front. Listen, Mrs. Doubtwater goes out all the time, so I'm not the worst in the street. Sunshine at last. At last, sunshine. I've brought my water feature and all that in as well for the autumn. But you know something that's cold in the mornings? It's really cold. See, Lisa, we have not had a summer. We had a couple of weeks, at the beginning of lockdown, we had a couple of good weeks of summer that I sat outside and I thought it's going to be glorious this year. No, it was a kid on, as we say. It was a kid on because it's been raining and everything since. It's not been nice at all, but the past few days have been nice. Which, there's lovely Virus. Hello, sweet Virus. I hope you're doing good. And I've been thinking about you, actually. I've been trying to send good vibes to you, like this. My brother and his wife had, well, you know I was watching Flashy, the cat. I'll tell you all about that in a minute. But my brother and his wife was away for a few days. And I'm so glad that he's had a good few beautiful days because he's in a place called the Isle of Bute, right? And see if you ever want to Google map something, you need to Google map the Isle of Bute. It's just so gorgeous. It's one of my favourite places. I've got Florida, of course, right? That's my most favourite place. But in Scotland, Isle of Bute is my favourite place to be. And it's gorgeous. It seems a wee bit behind the times from living in Glasgow. You know, when you go to the shops and stuff, it's like a step back in time. But I like that. I enjoy that very much. 42 degrees in Ohio. I would love to see Ohio. Oh. sparkling hot ice, yes. As in Glasgow, well, in Scotland in general, it rains all the time. See when we got weather like this, I'm telling you, this is the truth. See when there's weathers like this, casualty is filled up. Casualty with people with third-degree burns. I am not kidding. It's the absolute truth. I don't know where you can look this up, but it's true. When we've got weather like this, there's people with third degree, especially on a weekend. You know, people have had some flavourings and stuff, lay in the sun all day long. By night time, they're in terrible agony, burnt up to a crisp, casualty, bandages on, all that kind of stuff. We go crazy in Scotland when we get a bit, but I'm not doing that. I've got to watch, you know that, I've got to watch with everything. Ooh, 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 ooh. What did Sonia say? I'm intrigued. What did Sonia say? I'm intrigued now. Where is Sonia? I'm on hiding Sonia. I don't see that Sonia's done anything wrong. It's okay, I've sorted it. Sonia, we're so sorry. Sonia, it's easy done. Don't worry about it, please, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. As I said, I done that on Mama Bear's chat. Sonia, sorry. I done that. Listen, Sonia, please. I've actually done that by mistake on Mama Bear's chat. Blocked someone straight away. Blocked them. That was it was a pure utter Sonia, sorry. It was a pure accident. And I know nobody likes to, but I've actually see on Joey the Otter. I get put in time out. I get put in time out by accident though. I'd been saying, oh, I absolutely love Joey. I've told people about Joey, and I got blocked. And I was like, what's going on here? What's happening? And then someone went, oh, sorry, mistake. So it happens. Please don't worry about it. I've done it, so we're like that, me and you. Please don't worry about it. There, Sonia's saying it's okay. This is what this happens. You know, it does. It's happened to me a few. By the way, flavouring. I'm not going to lie. Good afternoon, beautiful Lucy. I am doing great, and it's nice weather. And I've been Christmas shopping. I'm not going to see. This is it. I've been Christmas shopping since last. Listen. I'm going to just tell you now. So it's all out. Get it out of the closet, Linda. I've been Christmas shopping since yesterday. And I'm skint now. Absolutely skint. But I've got a good, beautiful things coming actually in the post. But I'm going to need to be living on beans and toast now for 2 weeks because of this compulsion I've got. Yes, Otter, we're all good here. Things happen. We do that by accident. Em's just copying me because Em knows that I done it in Mama Bear's. And yeah. Me and Em are going for carbs one day. We're going to go to a buffet that just has carbs and nothing else. Skint. Skint means no money. I forget you don't understand my lingo. Skint means you've no money left. But it's my fault because I've been shopping for 2 days for Christmas wreaths for the door. Because I've always wanted some wreaths for the door, right? But I've never had anywhere to hang them from. Well, I found these things that you can hook round the door now, and you can put your wreaths on it. See, this is new to me. So I've got two of them coming, and I've got 2 beautiful wreaths coming for that door and that, and a runner for this table. I've got too much bedding. I've got bedding coming. I can't, you know, I'm going to man up here. I can't even remember what I've ordered, but it's a lot. So it's my fault. Gemma down in beautiful Dorset. I know it's gorgeous out there today. Lisa, I know. See, people do. See, in some of my videos, they've got, what is this lady saying? And what is this lady talking about? There's my beautiful Sky. Sky, I hope you're doing good. I've been thinking about you. Yes, because Christmas is my most beautiful time of the year. I love it. And I love the feeling, but it's the feeling behind it as well. And the twinkling lights and all the gorgeous things that you've got. And see, YouTube needs to take some of this, the goodwill to men, right? People on YouTube need to take some of that, the goodwill to fellow human beings out there, right? And see, if you see a human being that needs some help, you help them. You try and help them. And if there's somebody that's feeling a bit depressed, you try and make them feel a wee bit better. But see, on YouTube recently, it's all horrible people saying nasty things to some lovely people I know. And it's just, it's quite frankly disturbing. So this channel, we're just going to be about love, right? Not that kind of love. I'm not even going to gesture anymore, but you know, love as in heartbeating love. That wasn't a booby. I just make it worse, don't I? I just make it worse. I tried to make it not sound naughty, but oh, it's always naughty. It's always naughty. I'm going to tell you a naughty thing I said to my ex-husband actually today. Gemma, I've already watched the Nutcracker Ballet. And tonight I'm planning on watching the Rockettes Christmas special. I've not watched it yet. I've been saving it for today. Right, so I was naughty today. Better take a drink. That's just the right amount of flavourings and that. Virus, I'm sending all my positive vibes to you. I want you to come in here one day and say you're feeling absolutely wonderful on top of the world and everything's working out good for you. Yes, we're not having bullies in here at all. See, if there's bullies, you kick the bullies out. Kick the bully. We're not having bullies in the chat. We're having people that love each other, want to prop each other up. See, if you're climbing up a ladder, you want to help people up. You're not going to kick them down, right? There's too many people like that in the world. We are the kind of people that are going to pull the other one up, right? So they're the same as you. You know, nobody's better than empty. I'm not, listen, yous are better than me, to be quite honest, in this channel. Yous are the star of the show on this channel. Anyway, see, right. So, listen, my ex-husband was down the day to get my son, as he does on a Saturday. And he was saying that he had to repair his toilet, right? And I said, oh, my toilet was, you know, I had to get somebody out to fix my toilet the other day. He says, I wish I had one. He says, I wish I had one of the things that's like the long camera that you can put down the drain. And I had to say it. I said, see, if I had one of the cameras, I says, I'd be sticking it up my butt and stuff like that just to see what it's. I would, to see what it looks like, you know, on the camera. Ooh, like that. I would. It wouldn't be for any kind of sexual thing. It would just be to see what's inside me. I can't up my nose and stuff like that, you know. I'd be doing it. Oh, otter. Listen, I'm here, hold on a minute, I'll show you what I am. It's my purse, actually. See, I'm on this list that everybody should be on. This. And there's my name. Right, there's even my second name that I don't normally put, but there you go. That's me. They can take whatever they want from me. I do not mind. More people should be on the list. Otter, you could have whatever you mind. I mean, see, my brother's got one kidney, and see if he needed another kidney, I'd be there for him. Even though I've had cancer, but he's got cancer, so what harm's it going to do them taking mines? Oh, I don't know, Gemma. It might be opt out, but I've got my wee card anyway, just in case. They can take whatever they want. Walking in hot ice. See, this channel, although I do ASMR, I mean, I have got another channel, a vlogging channel that I've only ever put 2 videos or something on. But I like to just put everything on this channel because see for the youngins having all these different channels and posting videos to this one and having vlogs for this one and all the rest. Look, I'm quite chuffed myself that I can turn a camera on and do this. You know what I mean? I'm at that age, you know, I text still with just the one finger. So this is just going to be my channel for, unless I'm really naughty and YouTube take me down, I've got another backup channel, my vlog channel, that I would go on. So, like, fingers crossed that I don't upset them. Which sometimes I do. Right, Keely, there's my beauty. Oh, Keely, I'll need to give a shout out to everyone. Yes, I've grew the blonde hair overnight. Look at this. Listen, that's what I was going to ask you, right? I'd said to my son, I said, would you think of your mum with blonde hair, right? And he's not going to say you're an absolute dog mum, right, or anything like that. So he said, it looks okay on you. Okay, right, it looks okay on you. And I said, I'm catfishing today. And he looked at me and he says, I don't think that's what catfishing means. And I says to him, well, I'm kind of pretending that I'm something that I'm not. Is that not what it is? They went, no, I don't think that's the way cat. I says, well, everyone knows that that's my form of catfishing. Otter, my heart is with you all the time. I hope you know that. See, this is itchy as hell. That's the only thing that's itchy. That's why, see, when I was going through the chemo and stuff like that, I never had a wig. I'll show you what I had. Where is it? It's around about here somewhere. There it is. I had it on my head because I had put conditioner on my head. This is what I put on my head the whole time I had chemo. This little thing. Because it's so soft on your head. So, and they're awful itchy. I can't be doing, and see when you're not well, you can't be doing with itchy scalp. You just can't be doing it. Virus, everybody's got their absolute own opinion, and listen, see if you don't agree with my opinion. I still love you, it doesn't matter. The world needs people with all different thoughts and ideas. But my thought is, if anybody needed anything from me, you know, Blueberry going to give me your ear, I'd be like, right, okay, cut it off. You know, I'd be giving whatever I had if I could help another human being. But that's just the way. A lot of people have got different religious beliefs and stuff, which I appreciate. Walking hot ice, yes, I've got no boobies. I've got the boobs off. Walking hot ice, you've probably not heard the full story then. I'll tell you the story, right, because that's what I'm going to do. Wait till I'm wet my whistle. Let me wet my whistle. Okay, whistle is wetted. The fingers, guy. I went for everybody knows I got a metal rod put on my leg, right? Fused onto the bone and down my ankle. When you get to my ankle, there's a pin like this, and there's a bit that comes down my foot, and I've got all these things in my, right, it's a whole lot. I'm the Terminator of Scotland, right, the leg. Anyway, so after I got that operation, I was really feeling sick, I remember I felt really ill, and I'd phoned the hospital because I'd only been released one day, and they said, come in, you might have a blood clot. And I went in and they'd done a CT scan on me and everything. So the next day I'm sitting in the hospital bed waiting on them to come up and examine the leg. So they come up to me and instead of examining the leg, they start feeling about my armpit and stuff like that. Right? No explanation, nothing. No explanation whatsoever, just feeling about this armpit and stuff like that and having a wee feel. And and I was married at the time, and in fact I wasn't. I was just divorced, but my ex-husband had come up and he said, so what were they saying about your leg? I says, I don't know. I says, but they were running about my armpit and my boob. And he was going, what for? I says, I don't know. So anyway, cut a long story short, they found that I had this lymph node that was a different shape and size and all the rest of it. So they put me under anaesthetic and they took a biopsy of it, and it turned out it was breast cancer. Well, they turned out it was cancer, but they didn't know what kind yet because this wasn't the primary tumour. So then I had to go in for a lot more tests, bone scans, everything else. And they found that it was a tiny... In fact, see the actual cancer was smaller than the enlarged lymph node. But when I went in for the operation, they found a few lymph nodes that were infected, which isn't the best when it spreads to your lymph nodes, but they got all that out. But I'm living it. Listen, I'm living every day as it comes. Every day I appreciate. I'm not want to know how long I've got left. I just want to know that every day is a good day. And if I can help people, I'll help people. And I love yous all. And I'm not looking for any kind of what a shame for you, because it's not a shame for you. It's great for me. It's made me appreciate the earth. God's work. That's what's made me appreciate God's work. See, I've had it. I'm sure. They've had me in the MRI machine. They have. I've been in the machine even though I've got the metal in the leg and everything like that. So I can't remember if maybe they had the leg out the machine. I can't remember, but that's how they found the primary tumour for me. That's the machine that they had me in a Superman pose. This was the one time that I really did take a panic attack, and it was like the MRI machine, right? And that makes a hell of a noise. Bang, 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 bang. Makes this terrible noise. But instead of lying in it flat like that, they had me lying in it face down with my arms up like this. But they had each boob down a vise. And screwed that boob in the vise. And screwed that boob in the vise. So I'm lying like Superman in this machine. My boobs are here. It was like something like, would you call that BDSM? It was something like that, but I wasn't appreciating it. But anyway, boobs are viced in this thing. So they've also got an intravenous thing in my arm here, like that. And do you know what I felt like? I felt like a big fat sausage getting squashed through a toilet roll holder. See, like the middle of a toilet roll? I felt like a big fat sausage getting squashed in this, like that. That's the way I felt. So when I got to the top, now it took about 20 minutes to get me in this position with all the vice screwing that was going on. And I'm thinking myself, it took a long time, and I thought, and I was thinking, I can't breathe. Like that, and they were saying, are you okay, Linda? And I was going, no, I think I'm panicking. I think I'm panicking now. And a nurse had to come round to the top of the machine and go, Linda, just stare at me. Just look at me. And in the MRI machines, you've got to be absolutely still. See, a CT scan, it's fast, but in the MRI, you've got to be still for like 20 minutes. Do you know what I was thinking myself? I swear to God, this is true. I was thinking, pretend it's a Bush Tucker trial from I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out Here. Pretend it's that. I was thinking that. But I got through it, and that's how they found the primary. Oh, walking in hot ice. I think every single person's family, there's someone or multiple people in their family that's went through cancer. And the bones, I actually got the bone scan just to check when they were looking for the primary. And the bone scan, they had me upside down and everything. Their machine has you all round about like that, so it does. You've got to put your arm over. They've got a thing under here, and you've got to put your arm over that, and then the padding under there. They had me lying like this, my legs up like that. It was like, I'm thinking naughty thoughts, but I shouldn't because it was a serious situation. That's how I get through it, though. That's how I get through this kind of stuff. I think of naughty stuff. It's just it helps me. The mammogram never picked up it never picked up the primary, and it never picked up this lymph node either. And I got 3 mammograms, but my cancer was, see, as I say, I've not only had the boobies off, they've gouged. See, I don't even know if I can I show you? I don't even know if I can I'm frightened, I won't get, listen, I've no nipples, so would I get a strike? Right, I want your opinion before I show you this, because I think I want to show you. Surely I won't get a strike if I'm showing you and there's no nipples. Or will I get a strike for that? I know Virus, you won't report me, but YouTube have a big thing that, no nipples are allowed, and no nudity and stuff like that. But I've not got any nipples. And men come on without their top. So surely, anyway, maybe not. Right, but I'm actually gouged in. They've actually took bits out of me. They've took bits. See, wait, can I show you this part at least? Right, I can probably show you this part at least. See, there. They've took a big bit out of my armpit. See, there's my armpit. Look at that. Right, and it goes all the way round. Like that. So there you go. That's that part. So they've actually had to gouge into my body to take the cancer out. I know, Sky, but see, they take your channel down if there's a nipple showing. So you can have everything showing bar a nipple, but I've not got any. They took the whole lot. They took the whole lot. Flower, am I missing? Are you saying ew to me? I don't know. See, if you are saying ew to me, then that's okay. You might think ew, but do you know what? I think I love it because it shows I'm still alive. See, if it wasn't for these scars, I'd be dead. So. Yeah, well, my friend Rosie, that comes on, she's a transgender female, but she's got big boobs. She's got really big boobs, and she wears what she calls a Dorito bikini, right? And it's just a triangle like that. It's like a Dorito, and it just covers her nipples, nothing else. And then there's just a string here, and then a string right round. That's all she wears. I think Rosie's wonderful. I don't know why Rosie's still single. Somebody should have snatched Rosie up by now. Thank you very much, Sky. Thank you, everyone. But that's it. See, as I say, the mammogram, don't ever think because of my story you shouldn't go for a mammogram. You should go for a mammogram. You should always go for a mammogram to get it checked. It just so happens mine's was right inside. Mine's was, in fact, almost at my rib cage. Mine's was in so deep. So they've had to not only take the boobies off, but gouge bits out. Look, I'm not going. It's not pretty. I've been thinking about getting a whole tattoo done right there. Can you imagine me getting a tattoo of a pair of boobs? I could do that. I could actually go and say, can I get a tattoo of a cracking pair? Virus, well, I hope that your curtains will open and things will seem beautiful and bright soon. At 19 for a mammogram. Listen, Sky, see if you've got any family history. I keep saying to my girls right now, my girls are 25 and 27. Yep. And I keep saying to them, it's time for them to be going for mammograms and things like that, because I've had breast cancer and I'm pretty sure it can be hereditary, so they need to watch, but also give yourselves a good check. And even the men, check downstairs, give yourself a little check. I mean, we'll all like to have a wee feel at ourselves, but have a deep feel at yourself, like with soap. Is, do you know, it's best with soap, and just as you're soaping yourself, just gently feel, even with one finger, just feel in like that, to feel any kind of different kinds of lumps or bumps. Virus, see, I'm effed. I'm not even going to say that the full word, but I'm effed, because not only have I had the cancer, I've had the depression, I've had the leg, I've had the back, I've had everything. People talk to me and say something, I'll say I've had that. And I don't mean to be like, here, I've got it too. Not like that, it's just, yeah, I feel you. Yes, Sky, you should definitely get a wee check them. But also check yourself under the armpits. A lot of people don't even bother with that. Right under your armpits, feel a good press in there. You need to feel all of that area. You need to look. Dr. Blueberry's here now. I'll go and get my uniform on, my stethoscope. You need to start looking after yourself. I'm going to be checking in with you. And I'm going to see, if you don't behave and you don't look after yourself, I'm going to be writing a prescription of kick-ass. No, I love you, Em. You know that. I love you. Tiffany, hello, sweet Tiffany. I hope you're well. Oh, no. See, chemo, I mean, chemo is no joke. I mean, listen, people talk about chemo, and see, when my brother found out he had cancer, and the chemo is not going to help him. The kind of chemo I got, he's got this new experimental drug kind of thing, and it's like chemo, only your hair doesn't fall out and all that kind of stuff, and it's like tablet form. So he said to me, what should I expect? And I thought, a lot of sisters would probably say, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. It's not as bad as what they say. I didn't. I didn't. I says to him, it's going to be absolutely brutal. It's going to be so terrible that sometimes you won't want to get out your bed. I says, but you know something? You're going to need to get out your bed, and not for you, for us. That's what you're going to need to do. You're going to need to think of mum and dad, and you're going to need to think of me, and you're going to need to think of your wife, and you're going to need to think of your wee cat. And we can't live without you. So you're going to need to get up, out of bed, and get it done. That's what you're going to need to do. It's to, in fact, there was one. Listen, I don't know if I've told you about this, right? But chemo as well. See, like the chemo I went through, the real kind of chemo, it messes with the inside of your mouth and up your nose as well. See the insides of my cheeks? It felt as if somebody took a blade and skinned it. Like there was no skin on the sides of my cheeks. It was just like bare flesh. It was just terrible. And my tongue was all like full of sores, and up my nose was all full of sores, and all the rest of it. So that all happens to you, and you feel sick, and you feel ill. It's no joke. But see, before they done the chemo, do you know that they give you a heart test? They took me and tested my heart before they even started it all to make sure that I was going to be able to try and get through it. But look at me now. See, that's all the bad stuff, right? I've told you all the bad stuff. But look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. I'm happy. I'm over it. Fair enough, I've got no boobies. But do you know something? I don't even care about that anymore, because my life's worth more than a couple of belters. So I'm happy sitting here looking at my wee birds and squirrels and stuff, and my wee dogs, and yous, and talking to yous yous know, listen, I was saying to my mum, yous think it's good me coming on and talking to yous, but see me coming on and talking to yous is so great for me, and I want to thank all of yous for that. I don't know if I thank yous enough, but I really, really want to thank all of yous for that. It's wonderful being able to talk to you and even showing you a wee bit of my scar there. You know, showing you that kind of thing. So, listen, you are never alone. Ever, ever alone. And if you are going through any kind of shite like that, then I'm here. I'm here. Virus, I've been so low. I've been so low sometimes that I just wanted to end it. That was when I was in the lowest of my low, during the chemo, and that's how I had to say to my brother, you're going to feel really bad, because I know what he was going to go through, but you can't listen. See if MD that you know, or MD gets cancer, you are going to fight it like this. You can't, that cancer's not something that you can just lie back and take, because if you're going to do that, it will take over you. It will. You've got to be like, absolutely not. It's never going to. I cried for 2 days. When I found out I had cancer, I cried for 2 days, and that was it. I thought, I'm not going to shed another tear, and I didn't. I didn't shed another tear. That was it. That's all I done. So, virus, I've got some pictures of me when I had the chemo, and not only had I no hair, but I was so pale, you could tell I was ill, and I had boils all over my face and all over my head, sore boils too, the kind of boils that you get that you can't even touch around the boil because it's so sore, all of that. There was one, I get in trouble actually because of the diarrhea thing. When they moved to the second course here, it was they gave me too strong a dose, and I was flying to the toilet, and it was like acid flying from my behind. So and my son was what, 11 years old, something like that. My son was, and he had to help me to the bathroom, so he did. And that was the worst of it, because nobody wants their son at that age to have to help their blooming mother to the toilet to, do them up and stuff like that. But he's an angel. He's an angel sent from heaven. I know that. I know that he's an angel sent from heaven. Virus, see, if it wasn't for the chemo, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you just now. I'd have been dead. I'd have been dead 4 or 5 years ago. That took me. So, see what I went through, that battle I went through, is the reason I'm here, and I can make videos and I can talk to yous. I hope you're not sad. I've made you sad now. Listen though, everything's look, it's a sunny day. Let's talk about something else. There's lovely Elena. I know your name now, Elena. So don't ever think it's not worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. My son is an absolute angel, Sky. I've loved that boy for the minute I had him. It was like, do you know, it was weird though, see when I had him, because I had two girls before, right? And he'll be embarrassed of this, but it's true. I had two girls before, so see when I had a boy, I was like, what would you do? I don't know how to work with this, changing nappies and stuff. Like, what am I meant to do? And I remember one day he was in the hospital, so it was like, he was only like a day old or something. And I'm trying to change his nappy, and I can hear some commotion going on. And I look, and he's peeing like that, and it's all going over him like this. And I was like, oh God! And I was like, how do you deal with this? How do you deal with that? So I took a cloth and tried to cover that part that was doing the peeing, and I was like, oh, this is like an alien. Boys are completely different from girls. I like to share my things with you because people out there, maybe folk don't talk about it. And I'm here to talk about it. And listen, see, during the day and every day when I'm talking to you, I'm not talking about it. Now and again, I will talk about it, but I like to talk about other things. Virus, it was like a fireman's hose. I was kind of, see, for a day, I would like a shot in one for me, it just, anyway, that's a different story. Thank you, Brookie. I've turned blonde. Sky, I know, but it was weird having the boy. But I remember, do you know what I remember doing? This is the truth. He was only a day old, and it was an emergency C-section with him, right? So I couldn't bend down or anything, but I managed to pick him up, and there was a big window, and it looked right over one of the motorways in Glasgow. And I remember picking him up like this and showing him out the window. Of course, he couldn't see, but I was looking out the window and I was saying to them, he always thought mummy's belly was the world. And I'm showing you out the window and you think that's the world. But there's a whole big world out there that I want you to see. I remember saying that to him. Yes, Valerie, Lena. Yes, I was like a bad mother because here I wasn't used to the all of that action. Oh, virus. See, you do whatever you feel is right. Never think that you've got to do something because society is telling you to do it. You do what you feel is right. I'll tell you. See, my three children were all planned. We planned them actually. We were like, right, what time's that? 8 o'clock. Right, come on, get your kit off. We planned the children. Yes, he's not really. His dad's 6'3". His dad, I'm only 5 foot, so I think he's bigger than me, but he's not as tall as his dad by any means. Lisa, I know cancer it doesn't discriminate against if you're a millionaire or if you're a poor person. It doesn't discriminate. It just goes. And a child. I've told you the story about the young girl and the radiation when I was getting my radiation. How horrible it is. And you feel, see, when you do get cancer, you feel bad for yourself. You do. You feel like there's a whole pity party happening. And then you go into the hospital and you see children with it. And then you want to slap yourself in the face and say, you know, there's children, and the children are sitting all happy and all the rest of it, and I'm sitting depressed. No, there's no, listen, too many people think they need to have children. People don't need to have children. You have children if you feel the time is right and all the rest of it. That's the way it happens. Of course, sometimes people fall pregnant. They don't mean to, but they fall pregnant. But um, as I say, we planned our kids. They hate me saying it. We usually keep that for a Christmas Day. See, when the ex-husband's down, we're all having a bit of flavouring. We usually keep that kind of talk for then, and we'll say to them, yous were planned. And we can actually tell the children where and when they were actually planned, and probably when I was conceiving. They hate it. Absolutely. They go, for God's sake, we're going to leave. They get angry. They get angry, but that just makes me, my ex-husband, laugh even more. See when they start getting angry about it, don't be talking about that. Well, it's true. One of them was conceived in Rossi. There you go, there's one of them. They hate it. They absolutely hate us talking like that, but we do. That's the way we talk. Yes, Elena, look. Flavourings. Because it's a sunny day. Let's make an excuse, Linda. It's a sunny day, so that I had to. No, it's a Saturday and I'm talking to you, so the flavouring's going. And I love yous all. I do. Valerie's actually Elena, cabin craft room. Yes, yes, Russian flavourings with Lil. See, Elena knows. See, if we were to go out to a pub, she would know exactly what drink to get. Either that or a pina colada. But see, pina coladas for taste, Russian flavourings just for the feeling. uh, Sky. Oh, Halloween brownies. Tiffany. See, I want to. I love all the. Well, I think I love all the scents that's over in the US just now. The pumpkin spice and all the cinnamon stuff, and I want to try it all. You're very welcome. There is a giveaway if everyone in the chat didn't know. There's a giveaway on Valerie C's channel, and it's for. Listen, it's one of the journals that I've actually got. That if you look on my channel, you'll see me doing a video with it, and if you go to her channel, you'll see the vid. Now these journals are I've always said you should rebrand them ASMR journals because the sound to the papers, even when I'm sitting going through mine myself, just the sound to this paper, ooh, it gives me tingles. So I should listen. You should go over it and definitely try and win one of these because they're unique. There's no two the same. She does them all different, so there's no. So yours is actually unique, and it's coming up to Christmas. Everyone, as if you didn't know, I've been Christmas shopping for. Look, I said 2 days before, but it's actually been 4. See, the flavouring's going. I'm owning up now. Been 4 days. 4. 4 days of absolute Christmas show. I can't stop myself. Someone needs to stop me. The boy's not here. He's at his dad, so it's not. So I'm going to be on the Range. The Range is a place in Scotland. It's in the UK, but it's kind of like Target, is what I think of it. Target in the USA, and it's got every kind of beautiful home furnishing that you look at and you think, oh, that bill. Whoa. I didn't know I needed that in my house, but I'm going to need 2 of them. You know, that's the kind of place it is. And so I've been on the Range and I've bought bedding because every year at Christmas Eve we change our beds into brand new bedding, right? So we've got new bedding for Santa. It's just a thing. So I've got my son some nice new bedding and me some nice new bedding and all that. Um, you've got a way to describe me that's true, actually. Oh my god, maple pecan coffee. Oh, see, I need to have that. I've never had that, but I need it. Oh, do you know what I'm struggling with right now? Now we can get McDonald's delivered. We can get McDonald's delivered. But I've been shopping, I've got lots of food in there. So now I'm thinking, do I really waste money after all this Christmas shopping on a McDonald's? Or do I make myself something to eat tonight? This is the dilemma for tonight. Oh, caramel cookie creamer. I mean, all that. Do you know what else I've never had that I've know how I was talking about? Peter has nut roast. He has nut roast on Christmas Day because he's vegan. So that's what he has. And I feel sorry for him because he's got his nut roast, right, and some potatoes and stuff. And we're sitting with roast turkey and little sausages and pigs and blankets and gravy. Oh, bread sauce, everything like that. But that's the way he wants to live his life, and I respect that. Even his shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, everything like that he wears is all vegan. He doesn't have anything with animal product in it. Oh, virus. See, I've got nothing in my bank account, and that's Christmas's fault. I'm putting that down to Santa's fault. I'm going to say, Santa, it's your fault. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Do you know what I've never had, and I've been desperate to try? Eggnog. Never tried it. Never tried eggnog. Would love to try eggnog. But there's another drink that I would love to try, and it's called cream egg, and it's from New York, and there's no cream in it and there's no egg in it, but they just call it cream egg. I'd love to try that as well. Lisa, see, that's what we love on Christmas days, winding the kids up. There's my beautiful Phoenix. Phoenix, see, I'm just about to leave, but you know, I never even thought, I need to give you all a shout out, all my beautiful people that are in my club. Right, and remember, the more people that are in the club, the more emojis and stuff like that I can make. But listen, you still need to be in the club. I love yous so much, even if yous aren't in this little club. But I need to give all the people in the little club a shout out, okay? So thank you very, very much, beautiful Vera. Vera's a new club member. My beautiful, there's my Thank you so much, Keely, my beautiful gold member. Gold, Keely's gold finger. Phoenix. Phoenix, my beautiful Phoenix has just came in. Thank you so much. Ralph, thank you so much, Ralph. I know that you're not here, but I know that you do watch. Lydia, thank you so much, sweet Lydia. Joyce, my beautiful, beautiful Joyce. Joyce sent me a lovely package not that long ago. Christy, thank you so much, sweet Christy. Savannah, thank you so much, Savannah. And Sloth Queen, thank you very, very much. Thank you to see if I Saturday if I forget, going to remind me because you know what I'm like. I start talking about squirrels or something, and that's where my mind goes. It's age. That's what it is. So I want to thank you all very, very much for coming in and spending time with me. I hope you have enjoyed this chat, and I hope that you have went away a bit more positive. And like everybody's got find the fight. Virus is used well. Find the fight. It comes from your belly, believe it or not, right? The fight. So there's something that's annoying you. You just rub your belly right and get the fight, and you're going to bring this fight out, and you're going to get whatever it is. Okay. And I'll be back again tomorrow. I'll be back to see you tomorrow. Not as glamorous as this. No, I'll be back to my usual self, you know, without lipstick and all that, but I will still love you as much. Thank you all so much. And I'm going to give you a big, big kiss now, okay? Pucker up. Bye, everyone.